throughout the weekend. We've got a lot of things planned to keep the dancers excited and keep the facilities safe and clean. We are very ahead of schedule at this point, which is fun. And the BJC pretty much looks like THON right now, except for all the people. I've got 21 great OPP captains, and we've had hundreds of committee members come through the doors so far, starting at 5:30 this morning.
It's nice, yeah. We have like a well-oiled machine, I would say. Like, THON's been going on for about 38 years here, so at this point, there were obviously a few years in the recent past where we were learning more about the Bryce Jordan Center, and this kind of moved, but over the past few years, we've been able to have everything planned a few weeks prior to the event.
We say THON is January 31st, so everything's finalized with the timeline. Almost everything is squared away. There's some few minor details, but I mean, February is kind of the coasting time. In terms of meals, to put things into perspective, you feed 708 dancers and about 330 volunteers at least every 4 hours throughout the weekend, both food and drink. So I actually don't know the volume, but it's a lot.
A lot. Everything we deal with is in the magnitude of thousands of trash bags, like paper towel rolls. It's always, we're usually in the thousands for anything we need for this weekend.
We do have about 200 families attend the event, so.
Oh yeah, record
I think
number
it's
of
about
families this year.
220 right now.
230, I think.
230.
We broke last year.
Last year it was 202.
The one thing I would tell people, take a walk around. I mean, go into the stand, see what's going on in the concourse level, and really take it all in. Because I think there are people who come for certain hours, and it's not the same vibe you get all weekend. But if you're here for a substantial amount of time, or if you talk to different people, you get an idea of what THON's all about.
Being here is a lot of inspiration for our dancers and motivation to keep them going. So just having a presence in the stands and having a few more bodies in there is always helpful for our dancers. Yeah. The new families who walk in here and they've seen YouTube videos and they kind of know what they're getting themselves into, but when they walk down onto the floor for the first time and you just see their eyes like gloss over, their eyes explode, the kids are in shock, the jaws drop. I think that's one of my favorite parts of THON weekend.
But I like when the parents of a lot of our volunteers get to come see it for the first time, because their kids work throughout the year and they're telling their parents, like it happened to me last year, being like, Mom, Dad, I'm doing this, and the parents are kind of like, oh, that's cool, that's nice, and then they come THON weekend and see the BJC, and they're same thing, they're just blown away, and they finally get to see what their child's been doing for all these kids and families, so I like that a lot.
Yeah. So one of my favorite things is setup. I know it's kind of bizarre, but you see thousands of students come through this building in a mere 10 hours, and we transform this place into something that's like that is THON's homes. And you can just tell that every volunteer in this building is, I mean, they're respectful, and it's like they're a family. No one's having any sort of issues with what's going on. It's like, everyone's like, yeah, we're gonna do this. It's gonna be great.